Hello everyone and welcome to Use Your Spanish. Bienvenidos a Use Your Spanish, the place where you can learn the Spanish that you really need. In today's video, we're going to continue with our new series of videos called Vamos al grano. The objective of this new series of videos is to address some specific points about the Spanish grammar. This is the episode number 2, and in this video I will teach you how to use the word lo. So if you are ready, then let's get started. As you already know, the word lo is part of the direct object pronouns in Spanish. For example, take a look at this sentence. María alimenta a su perro. Ella lo saca a pasear y lo cuida muy bien. So, as you can see here in the second part of this sentence, we use the direct object pronoun lo in order to avoid repetition in the sentence. So, instead of saying, ella saca a su perro a pasear y cuida a su perro muy bien, we replace the object of the sentence, which in this case is Maria's dog, and we use the word lo, okay? This is just a very brief explanation of how the direct object pronoun works. I'm sure that you may already know about this. But in Spanish, we use the word lo in many other ways that have nothing to do with the direct object pronoun. Take a look at these examples. Lo malo del verano son los mosquitos. Lo malo del verano son los mosquitos. Another example. No entiendo lo que quieres decir. No entiendo lo que quieres decir. Another one. Canté lo mejor que pude. Canté lo mejor que pude. So as you can see here, we also use the word lo, but not in the same way that we used it in the first sentence that I shared with you. Because in these cases, the word lo acts in a different way. So in this case, we are talking about the neuter article lo. The neuter article lo is used to refer to beliefs, concepts, thoughts, opinions, or ideas that have no gender. Expressions with lo have different meanings in Spanish. I am going to show you 6 different ways in which we use the neutral article lo in Spanish. These expressions that I'm going to share with you will help you to get a better understanding or a better idea of the context and the ways in which you can use the neutral article lo in Spanish. So let's go for it. The first way in which you can use lo is when it's followed by a masculine singular adjective. Lo may be used before a masculine singular adjective to state what is sometimes expressed in English by the use of an adjective followed by the word thing. Take a look at these 2 examples. Lo bueno de la cuarentena es que puedo dormir más. Lo bueno de la cuarentena es que puedo dormir más. The good thing about the quarantine is that I can sleep more. Another example. Lo extraño es que ella no me dijo nada de eso. Lo extraño es que ella no me dijo nada de eso. The strange thing is that she didn't tell me anything about it. This is one of the ways. Let's go for the second way. The second way is the expression lo que. So this expression is equivalent to that which, what, or as far as in English. Okay? Let's have a look at some examples. Lo que realmente importa es la intención. Lo que realmente importa es la intención. What really matters is the intention. Another example. Lo que me preocupa es su falta de honestidad. Lo que me preocupa es su falta de honestidad. What worries me is his lack of honesty. Another example. Juan llegó tarde ese día. Lo que molestó a su jefe. Juan llegó tarde ese día. Lo que molestó a su jefe. Juan arrived late that day, which annoyed his boss. Another example. Por lo que a mí respecta, el español es el idioma más lindo. Por lo que a mí respecta, el español es el idioma más lindo. As far as I am concerned, Spanish is the most beautiful language. Okay, let's move on to the third way in which you can use lo. The third way is similar to the previous one, lo que, but in this case we place an adjective or an adverb in between. So when an adjective or an adverb is placed between lo and que, the expression is equivalent to how, followed by an adjective or an adverb in English. For example, me impresiona lo alto que es tu hermano. Me impresiona lo alto que es tu hermano. I'm impressed by how tall your brother is. Another example, no sabes lo mucho que la extraño. No sabes lo mucho que la extraño. You don't know how much I miss her. Let's move on to the fourth way. The fourth way in which you can use lo in Spanish is with the expression lo de. Some of the equivalent expressions in English for this expression are the matter of, what concerns, what belongs to, and many other expressions. So I know it sounds a little bit broad, but I am sure that with some examples you will understand a little bit better. Take a look at these examples. Lamento lo de tu madre. Lamento lo de tu madre. I'm sorry about your mother. So in this case, you are saying, I am so sorry about the thing that happened to your mother. In Spanish, we don't really need to specify because we infer that something happened to your mother in this case. Another example, lo de Miguel debe ser algo serio. Lo de Miguel debe ser algo serio. So the thing regarding Miguel, we don't really know in this case, but we infer it from the context of the conversation. Whatever it is, must be something serious. Okay, I hope it is a little bit clear for you. Let me give you other examples. Esto es lo de Miguel, ¿no? Esto es lo de Miguel, ¿no? This is what belongs to Miguel, isn't it? So, for example, you have something in your house that belongs to Miguel, and you ask your partner or your brother or your mother, this is what belongs to Miguel, isn't it? So, this is Miguel's, isn't it? So, in Spanish, again, it is enough to say, esto es lo de Miguel, and we are already referring to something that belongs to Miguel, okay? Another example, esto no tiene nada que ver con lo de ayer. Esto no tiene nada que ver con lo de ayer. This has nothing to do with the matter of yesterday or with what happened yesterday or the thing regarding yesterday, okay? So all these equivalent expressions in English that refer to something that it is already inferred in the sentence. Okay, so before we continue with the rest of the lesson, let me remind you very quickly to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it yet, so that you don't miss any of my new lessons. I am uploading new videos every week. I'm sure you don't want to miss that. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and activate also the notification bell so that you receive a notification every single time I upload a new video. You can also follow me on my social networks on Facebook and Instagram, and of course visit my website www.useyourspanish.com for more useful content. And now let's continue with the rest of the lesson. The fifth way in which we can use lo is with the expression de lo. The lo is an expression that functions as a superlative when it is followed by más, which is more, menos, which is less, mejor, which is better, or peor, which is worse. Let me give you some examples. He visto un documental de lo más interesante. He visto un documental de lo más interesante. So in this case, you want to express that you have been watching a very interesting, maybe the most interesting documentary ever. Next example. Ese profesor es de lo mejor que hay en la universidad. Ese profesor es de lo mejor que hay en la universidad. So that is one of the best, if not the best professor in that university. Okay? More examples. Su comportamiento es de lo peor. Su comportamiento es de lo peor. His behavior is really bad, if not the worst ever. Okay? Another example. Hablar con la boca llena es de lo menos educado. Hablar con la boca llena es de lo menos educado. So in this case, you're trying to say that talking with a full mouth is really bad. It's not educated at all. So literally means the least educated thing ever, okay? And finally, the sixth way in which you can use lo is with the expression aló. Okay, in English, a similar construction is rendered by as a or in the style of, okay? Let me give you some examples. Hoy he comido a lo pobre. Hoy he comido a lo pobre. Today I have eaten as a poor person. Okay? Another example. Le gusta vestirse a lo Elvis. Le gusta vestirse a lo Elvis. He likes to dress in the style of Elvis. Okay? So in the same style of someone. A lo Elvis. Another expression. Él conduce a lo loco. Él conduce a lo loco. He drives as a crazy person. So these are the 6 ways in which you can use lo in Spanish. So now I am going to give you an extra bonus, and I am going to give you some idiomatic expressions in which we use the word lo. Okay? They are very, very common and they can be very useful. Okay, the first idiomatic expression is por lo pronto. Por lo pronto. It means for the moment. For example, por lo pronto la llamaré. Por lo pronto la llamaré. For the moment, I'll call her. Another idiomatic expression, por lo visto. Por lo visto means evidently or it seems. Por lo visto no vendrán. Por lo visto no vendrán. Evidently, they won't come. Another one, a lo mejor. This expression means most likely or maybe or perhaps. A lo mejor se les olvidó. Most likely, they forgot or maybe they forgot. Another expression, por lo menos. This expression means at least. Por lo menos di algo. Por lo menos di algo. At least say something. Another expression, a lo bestia. A lo bestia. This expression is mainly used in Spain, I have to be honest, but it is very common and I think it is useful for you to know it. This expression means that you do something in an exaggerated way or that you do something too much. Él bebe a lo bestia. Él bebe a lo bestia. He drinks too much. And finally, another idiomatic expression is por lo general. Por lo general. Okay? It means normally or usually. Por lo general habla en español. Por lo general habla en español. Normally, he or she speaks in Spanish. Okay? And that's all for today's video. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, if you found it useful, don't forget to give me a thumb up, give me a like, and leave your comments below, share it with your family, with your friends, on your social networks, so that more people get to know about this useful content. Don't forget to visit my website www.useyourspanish.com for more useful content, and remember to follow me on my social networks on Facebook and Instagram. Muchas gracias por ver este video y nos vemos en una próxima lección. Hasta pronto.